So 3 avenues: prayer, abstinence, and fasting. I'm sorry. Good morning, and we are live and in the world. Johannes here. Going to talk today quickly, very briefly, on preparing for Lent. I know I mentioned it last week. I think it's worth mentioning again. Today is Mardi Gras, otherwise known as Fat Tuesday. And so what I would like to challenge you to do is today figure out what you're going to do for Lent. Pray, reflect, figure out what it is you're going to do for Lent that will grow you spiritually and grow your relationship with the Lord. I mentioned it last week. There are 3 pillars to a good Lent. There's prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And these 3 pillars or avenues of approach for a good Lent are to grow yourself spiritually and to grow your relationship with the Lord. So in terms of prayer, how are you going to pray more? Or how are you going to pray better is probably a better way to go about that. What can you do to pray better, to be closer with God, and to bring what you need and to God, and then listen to what God has to tell you? That's probably even more important than what you need to do to bring more to God. Next one is almsgiving. What are you going to do to give up your time, your talents, your blessings, your money, to further God's kingdom? And then third, fasting. What are you going to fast from? What are you going to sacrifice for 40 days for the Lord to grow spiritually and to grow in relationship with the Lord? It doesn't have to be just food, unless it's Friday and you have to give up meat and it's a day of fasting. So 1 meal and 2 snacks that combined don't make a meal. Other than that, what are you going to fast from? Are you going to fast from social media? Are you going to fast from using the phone too much in a certain time and space? Are you going to fast from a certain food that you really, really, really love? Lent is not about just giving up something. Oh, I gave up pop and so now I lost some weight. Great Lent, everybody. No. So these 3 avenues, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, are a good way to really take advantage of this penitential season. It really will also show us just how much the Lord has given us by how much time we're giving to people, or how much money we happen to donate to something, or how much God has really impacted us when we decide to pray more and we listen and we're like, wow, God really has done all this for me. That's what Lent is about. So that's just a quick reflection on Lent. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. If you haven't checked out the article for this week, Catholic Uniqueness, Catholicism is Weird, I will link that in the description. I hope you enjoy it. It goes into why Catholicism is unique. It ties in the new evangelization to that as well. So yeah, that's it. And remember to always love God and love neighbor. Again, this is Johannes. We are live and in the world. Have a blessed day and a blessed Lent.